All right, another way of looking at it is there's three different kinds of adding and subtracting integers. So the first one is when you have a negative and a positive, a positive and a negative, a positive, negative, positive. And you can just go, okay, which one's bigger number? Like 6 is bigger than 4, right? I know we're not looking at the negative right now, but 6 is bigger than 4. So that means its sign will go with it. So the answer is going to be a negative. And then all you have to do is subtract them. 6 minus 4 is 2. Which one's larger? The 8's larger. So its sign's going to go with it. So that's a negative. And then I have negative 8, or 8 minus 3, which is 5. So I get a negative 5. Which one's larger? The negative 8. So it's going to be a negative number. And then 8 minus 6 is 2. Which one's larger? The positive. So my answer is going to be positive. So it's 6 minus 2, which is 4. So that's one way of looking at it. So you do it in your head real quick. Let's go. Negative 5 minus or plus 10. First thing you want to do is go, is it going to be positive or negative? Well, this one's the big one, so it's going to be positive since it's positive. So it's negative or 10 minus 5, which is 5. Let's go over if they're both negative. I consider that a negative, so it's a minus a 1. You could write a negative 7 plus a negative 1. Okay? That would be the same as this guy, negative 7 minus 1. So they're both negative. All you know is the answer is going to be negative, and then you just add them together. 7 and 1 is 8. Both of them are negative, so I know it's going to be a negative answer when I combine them together. So that's negative 4 minus 5, which is negative 9. So I just add the 4 and the 5, and I know it's going to be negative. It's going to be negative, and then it's 1 plus 4, which is 5. Going to be a negative, so it's 6 and 7 is negative 13. The last version is when you have minus a negative. Whenever you see minus a negative, it's just adding. So that's just 2 plus 6, what you've been doing since kindergarten. Hopefully you've been doing it before that. If not, shame on mom and dad. 2 plus 6 is 8. Minus a negative. 1 plus 3 is 4. Minus a negative means it's adding. So now I have a negative 8 plus 8. Which means I have a negative and a positive, so I take whichever one's bigger. Which one's bigger? Oh, neither one of them's bigger, so it's 0. They cancel each other out. Minus a negative, so it's just 8 plus 3. All right, so if I wrote one that was minus 8 minus a negative 10. First thing you'd look at is minus a negative, and you'd say that's a positive. So it's negative 8 plus 10. And that would be, which one's larger? The 10, so that's going to be a positive answer. And when I take 10 minus 8, I get 2. All right.